Alright, so tea is getting brewed. And we do have a morning on our hands. So let's go ask her if it was already fine. And I think that we should be already right now buying some pretzels or stuff for the morning. Or sweet pancakes, because I think I have eaten everything. Yes. Where do we have the maiden? Or... yeah, I think actually that's them. But they are not really open yet. So they're not an innkeeper. It's really strange, because I would be expecting that to be like a bit different. Apparently tackle him. If he wanted. Or are they inside? Oh, come on, sorry. Yes, the innkeeper and those. Yes, so they are apparently not yet. Not yet down. In which case... might just basically buy something at the bakery and not with them then. Where's the baker here or some such? All the way to the right. Okay, I have to do the bad route.
Yeah.
Hello, Lady Baker.
God bless.
I would like a sweet pancake from you. It's 9. Yep, one sweet pancake is gonna be fine. Maybe I should be also buying bread from you though. Not entirely certain where we're gonna be eating next. So yeah, let's buy at least the bread here.
May the Lord watch over.
One bread and one bread roll. Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah.
So delayed it. Did it help or...
We cast a spell over Lada's grave. It wasn't for the faint of heart.
Mary, Mother of Mercy. And not even that helped.
What? Do you mean to tell me it was all for nothing?
Only the Lord himself can help me now. I'll need the parish priest.
But why didn't you go and see him right at the start?
What would he think of me? Herbalists have always handled ghosts. But now what other choice do I have? Go and ask him what I can do.
Got good Russians for that.
Fine. I'll go and see him. But I swear this is the last thing I'm doing for you.
You have my gratitude. Take a few groschen for everything you've done for me so far. Once the ghost is gone, you'll get more.
What am I supposed to do?
Go and see the priest. Tell him about the restless spirit that's haunting me.
Father Godwin. That means that we need to go all the way back to Užice. Well, we haven't been there for quite some time. Find out with... oh yeah, that's all across the country here. But anyway, let's do that. And there we are, right in the middle of Užice yet again. So where do we have our good father? Practicing with the sword. Alright. Don't you dare go in after or rather behind locked doors for me.
Good day, Henry.
Okay, can still go to here. That's alright. Would you kinda stop and talk to me, please? Apparently it's midday, so he's much more interested in food than me actually talking to him. Sermon of Maastrian Hus. Well, don't you have interesting things here? Actually, haven't he been here before? That is kinda curious.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
We know each other, so it's okay.
There's a widow being haunted by a ghost. Can anything be done about that?
A revenant. Tell me more about it.
For the last few nights, her long-dead neighbor has been paying her a visit in her house. She's tried to drive him out, but neither prayer nor spells have any effect.
Well, few
That's why
nights.
she's turning to you for
Since
help,
we are doing this quest for about a month, not
In
really.
the scripture, it's written that the dead shall rise again only on the day of judgment. I suspect it may be something on the widow's own conscience that's haunting her. Do you know anything more about that?
Well, she says it's the ghost of Alois, a farmer whose wife burned him alive in his own cottage.
My. That would
But I
make
think
a
it
soul
might also be
restless,
that she
all right.
was like sleeping
But
with
I
him or
believe
some
there
such.
must be something else that's keeping the widow from sleeping. A farmer, jealous wife.
And
I'd
then
ask the
basically he
widow if there's not
burned
more
because
to
the
it.
wife found out.
God, that never
So,
occurred
yeah.
to me.
How little you know people. Make the widow tell you everything, you'll see. And to make amends with the deceased as well as the Lord, tell her to erect an atonement cross.
A what?
You ask as if you've fallen from the stars. An atonement cross. You often see them along roads, reminders of reconciliation and forgiven trespasses. Suggest it to the widow and see how she reacts.
Thank you for the advice. It was very helpful.
I shall pray for the poor woman, and I'll be grateful in turn for any donation she may decide to make to the church. Goodbye.
Interesting. I'm also kinda interested in... that's a steal. But... Sermon of Jan Hus is not a steal, I believe.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Ah, it's a quest item or some such. Maybe it was for the part when you drink with him. Preacher of Maastrian Hus. How long is it? Oh, damn, that's long. But it's kinda interesting, because it's part of his story, so I'm gonna read that. Written down by Father Godwin, parish priest of Užice. On Mother Church, one should not believe in the Church, because the Church is not God. The lamentable wealth in which the Church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth. They shamelessly traffic with everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. But if the devil himself were to pay, would he ascend to heaven too? For such money, gained out of poor people, they beautiful horses rising, and needless servants they keep. They gamble at dice and dress their horse in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God, and people too. Intemperance. The drinker, when he drinks his wine, is disgraced before God, rejected by the angels and ridiculed before men, bereft of virtue, destroyed by demons, and shall be trampled into the dust. He shall ruin his nature, lose mercy, and rush to eternal damnation. Gluttony kills as surely as the sword, and who above all should avoid gluttony? The priests, rulers, elders, women, and students. Priests must do so, for they must lead with reason. turn their backs on debauchery, and show the right path to others. Therefore the apostle says that a bishop may not be a drinker of wine, and priests must be sober. When a bishop is a drinker of wine, he must be deposed, and a priest who drinks must be punished or deprived of his priesthood. That's something that actually is curious to find in Father Godwin's position and beliefs, considering what he is. A heavy drunkard and lust. Okay. On lust. Since lust encourages men to lewdness, therefore God established matrimony as a remedy. It is written in Corinthians, to avoid fornication, have your own wife or husband. Those who yeah, so you basically have a wife or husband and won't be fornicating ever again. Like some kind of ancient preconception, anti-conception rather. Those who enter into marriage to have offspring and not to fall into fornication, they are right. If a man enters into marriage, however, with one whose beauty gives him delight, then who but the devil seduced him into it, and eventually he will die like Sarah's 7 husbands, not only bodily, but also in his soul. Wait, so are they trying to say that you should be marrying an ugly woman? Yeah, that's exactly what they say. Man, that's funny, to say the least. Okay. On wisdom, I say to you, or as an old saying goes, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows, and he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbor one virtuous deed, by setting him good example and refrain him from playing dice and from fornication. Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world, but that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone. Interesting. Okay, somehow transformed in during the reading. Anyway, let's leave the sermon here. Not exactly on the ground, but getting it on the table is probably gonna be a bit difficult.
Greetings, Henry.
This way it might work. Yep, and it's kinda where it was. Nice. Had to step on the table, but who cares? Yes, so we're just gonna be traveling back and forth, aren't we? An attack on the road. Well, let's have a look at that, shall we? Who is that going to be? Who are we gonna be murdering?
Yeah.
Oh, humans. Okay, this is gonna be a bit more serious than the standard rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here, you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, we destroyed him. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I thought that this is gonna be resulting in us being torn from the horse. Apparently we got lucky there. Good. That's it.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust. And there are those that I need to still destroy. Hello! How about you engage, for example?
Yeah.
Or you? Or are you too scared at this point? They might be actually too scared. Because I've already destroyed two of their allies. Yes, they are. Okay, I'm gonna let him go. And the other one, I think he already ran away as well. There he is, or is he not? No, that's not him, but he's already somewhere gone. Okay, so this went kinda easily. Well, let's go and loot the dudes. And where did you drop your weapon and stuff? Okay, apples, bandage, can I not? Groshans, yes. Smoked sausage, yes. Piercing arrow, that's mine. And then he doesn't have anything really interesting. But he must have dropped the weapon somewhere here. There he is. Oh. So when we are not on horsey, he actually is belligerent. Well, let's see how it's gonna be lasting him. Okay. It's a lot closer than I thought. Well, not much long. Yeah, that's crap. Just lay on the ground here. Bandages, dried meat, groshans, yep. The rest, pretty much not. Pretzel and piercing arrow, of course. But the rest you can kinda keep. We're just gonna be right now picking up anything that is above 500. Because the rest just not really worth it for me anymore. Okay, so we looted one of the guys. I think I wasted one arrow. Which would be kinda nice to get, but I don't remember actually where I missed it. Where I missed with it. I'm also still kinda curious where you dropped your weapon. It's probably not gonna be anything all that major. I'm just gonna try to grab you and move you slightly in case it fell somewhere right next to you. And you happen to fall on it, or rather fall on it. Yeah, no, there? No. No, that's not his weapon. Okay, I don't know. But it's not visible anywhere all that easily. I'm not gonna be right now spending too much time looking for it, because they were kinda second-rate humans, not exactly too strong. So, most probably not any kind of valuable loot anyway. And I need to find the other guy. Because I fell two here. And where is then the second one? Is that him? Yep, that seems to be him, okay. So, a few bandages, kinda might be useful sometime. A lockpick, hello, piercing arrow. Both of them, it took 2 arrows to kill him, but otherwise, yet again, nothing interesting. What was the 300 there? Human shishak. Yeah, there's his axe. Human axe. Oh, well, that's crap. 100. Can keep it here. Yeah, like a boss. Like a boss. Exactly balance it correctly, so it's gonna be standing. And just gonna have a quick look if maybe this is where I missed with one of the arrows. Because these are good arrows, piercing arrows. And if I could recover even that one, it would be rather useful, but I don't think that I will be able to. Yeah, well, in these conditions, not gonna be wasting my time too much, even though they do have white fletching, so they shouldn't be really that hard to find. It's... reality is slightly different. Reality is definitely slightly different. And the last dude, he really seems to have vanished altogether. There were 4 of them. One came back, but the other one, he probably already despawned somewhere and just disappeared. So, okay. Just mount up and continue our way. Tuledečko. Okay. Okay. Still should be having enough time to talk to her and get her to finally tell us the truth about everything. At this point, I'm kind of thinking that it may be... I'm still having a thought that it's somebody haunting her, but with how things are going, it might also be that she slept with Alois. His wife found out and burned him, so she's having a hard conscience, or heavy conscience, how we call it in English, or rather in Czech.
I saw the parish priest.
Let's see.
And what did he tell you? Will he come and bless my house with holy water?
A better question is, what haven't you been telling me?
I've already told you everything.
Yeah.
I feel you haven't told me everything. Was there something between you and Alois?
There's no use denying
Oh, of
it
course.
any longer.
There we go.
I was a widow and his wife Lada. She wasn't the kind of woman who filled her husband's heart with joy. Alois and I grew close,
So, fornication?
if that's what you want to call it. From time to time, we took comfort in each other's arms. Lada found out and began to make a fuss. They fought. You know the rest.
You couldn't have known it would end up the way it did.
Perhaps I couldn't, but I still reproach myself over it every night. For years now, I've been living with what I did. I suppose it's only just that it's finally caught up with me. My poor Alois and the children he left behind.
I assume his children know nothing about it.
They're already adults, but you're right. They don't know anything. Do you think it would help if I told them everything? That it would bring peace to Alois and he'd stop haunting me?
She needs to clear her conscience, so I'm kind of thinking it's a good
I think
idea.
you're on the right path now. Make up for old wrongs. Atone for your sins. Erect a memorial cross.
You're right. I'll go and tell them the truth, however much they despise me afterwards. I'll do anything to get a good night's sleep again. Here's some money. Go to the quarry and order a cross be made.
I'll do that.
Thank you 100 times over. Take care.
Considering she's giving me 375 groschen, or how much it was before, for the previous help, that the conciliation cross is supposed to be costing only 10 groschens. Wow, she actually paid me quite a bit then. So we should be heading yet again topside right now to Talmberg. Oh man, we're traveling a lot. It's gonna be quite late already, so I think we're gonna be sleeping at Talmberg. We're gonna be sleeping at Talmberg and going to the quarry in the morning, I think. Because all the people should be already somewhere else. We also need to get something good to eat. Nourishment definitely getting low. Yeah, we didn't have any kind of lunch really. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right then, let's park the bus and have a look. I can potentially find in the kitchen, but first I should be kind of cleaning up. That I don't go all that dirty in there.
God be with you, Henry.
And eat from the pot. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So we got the good broth. Gonna be quite nicely filled up at 96. And let's go to bed then. Okay, let's save, and I'm gonna be getting my tea right now. So maybe a minute or two a bit late, but we'll see. I'm gonna be trying to make it as fast as possible, but anyway, still need to wait a bit in the morning, so it's not gonna be the end of the world.